It's 100 days since the war re-erupted, and people are talking about the death toll. 100 days, 24,000 civilian deaths, according to the Gaza Health Ministry. That's an average of about 240 civilian lives a day. So I suppose my question is the cost worth it? Is it an acceptable cost that Israel's willing to pay?
So it's amazing that you're asking me 24,000 civilians a day. So there's no confidence in that number. So the IDF haven't killed even one Hamas terrorist. All of them are citizens. No. This war is unfair war. The IDF is fighting in conditions and, of course, under the international laws, while Hamas as a terrorist organization don't care. They use their own civilians as a human shield. Further than that, they fight with civilians' clothes, not with the Hamas clothes on them. Why? Because they want to be part of the innocent civilians. So yes, any loss of any innocent life is really, really devastating. But don't make it as if it was all of the Gazans are innocents, because 8,000 of them are terrorists. Now, again, I'll just explain why this number is important, because when you talk about the ratio, in a war, in an unfair war, it is important to notice that right now, for every terrorist eliminated, there are two civilians dead. This number is important because it is unprecedented in a war like this. Just for reference, during the Taliban war with the US and its alliance, the ratio was 1 to 12, which means for every dead Taliban terrorist, there were 12 innocent lives were killed. That is what the people need to understand. This is how the IDF is actually fighting. And people don't understand how much crazy that ratio is and how much the IDF is the most moral army in the world, despite the conditions that Hamas is fighting like this, using mosques, churches, hospitals, underground tunnels, terror tunnels. Guys, Hamas invaded Israel. They kidnapped our people. They raped our women, beheaded the kids, the heads of the kids, burned families alive. And you're talking to me about the Palestinians? Why don't you ask me about the kidnapped? Why don't you ask me about Kfir Bibas?
Yusuf, I have to. The only thing I will say.
Why don't you ask me about the 136 kidnapped Israelis
I will
by the
say.
terrorist organization Hamas?